Oh, we got one loaded. I think it's because I focused on Wichuka and not NASA. NASA's like, hey, they're the one that controls the Wi-Fi. We'll get this one loaded, and then we'll try to get it. It's like, I have no clue what's going on. No, I'm not insane, retarded, or stupid, or will fight and kill over money. So I have no clue what the fuck's going on at the Pentagon, at White Sands, at Fort Huachuca, at Fort Bliss, the White House. I have no clue what's going on as far as why they are still so fucking insane and still promoting all this bullshit propaganda over and over again. I did sit there and look at things while I was waiting. This Levin, this is an evil regime, and all this bullshit. Guys, those missiles that went from Iran to Israel, okay, were intercepted and caused minimal damage. Okay, the missiles sent back from Israel will mass murder lots of people. Okay. Because Iran is an oil-producing country, and death and decay is their main export. Okay, it's called petroleum. Your phone is made out of it. Your car drives from it. Your Tesla is lubricated by death and decay of mass-murdered Iranians because they don't trust their own populace, because they're psychotic like their own leadership, because of tribal, violent, sex cult behaviors, and believing in magical, mystical cloud gods that are always watching and will get revenge for them in the next life, right? So these people have been certifiably insane and believe certifiably insane bullshit for tens of thousands of years. So their scientists, in their infinite wisdom, believe that they are ethnic cleansing the right people because of the bad brain activity. It's like, and if we will live in the Lord's Prayer by 2009, 13, 17, 20, 30, or yesterday, fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh time, it won't last, but it's all right. Sweet taste of sin, right? You don't need to sell me music for money. You don't need to pay your bills and get a big bag of money to have sex with your egotistical baby mama. Save room for my love, save room for a moment to be with me, right? It's middle of December and I take you out to dinner again. It's another again. That reminds me of my Amy and my Steffi, yeah. That John Legend album, oh gosh, yeah. I was like, this is so much being in a drama queen relationship. And Amy was raised by white people, right? Amy was more white than I was. I was more black than Amy. Everybody knows that. All the people used to be, you're my white nigga, he's the black man, right? And I'm an emotional person. Steffi told me it was like being married to Mr. Spock. Well, because she'd get violent and go through PTSD, and I would remain very calm to make sure we got through the situation and didn't have any kind of horrible things happen. And then when she kept threatening me and abusing me and threatening me and abusing me, and I lost it, and she freaked out because I went all Hulk on her, and she grabbed my neck and said, you're not the only one going crazy through this? And I said, Steffi, if we both go crazy like you do all the time, we'll be fucking Sid and Nancy from the Sex Pistols. That ain't happening around here. We have a really cute baby boy. It didn't matter. The state tore apart our marriage, and Patrick was abused by Jack Mormons that had him engaging in lots of experimental drugs, alcohol, and promiscuous sex with Mormons. Yeah. All through high school, while living with his mom, who was a homosexual that kept lying to the courts, and I was a bad guy because I was a heterosexual white male, that devil, and she was a victim, a homosexual black female, the most abused and oppressed person on the planet, right? Yeah, Wakanda forever. Okay, fuck you too, and your little dog too. Take your iron heart and go fuck yourself in the corner with it. And you get a big iron dildo until you can't do it anymore. I am so sick of you people. I don't know how you wake up in the morning and justify looking at yourself and telling yourself, you know, doing the whole Stewart and Michael Jordan on SNL. And doggone it, people like me. No, they don't. Nobody likes you. The only people that think they like you are just as selfish and aggressive and violent and want to sell as many Nike shoes as you do. Well, only complete narcissistic assholes that think they have a divine right to fight for fuck money to pass on to their children think they like you. And trust me, none of you like each other, and none of you should like yourselves. I would not want to be on stage with Alicia Keys, Jada Pinkett Smith, Michelle Obama, and other people that will do anything for a big bag of money so they can have sex with their pool boy whenever they want. And if the guy living with them objects, it's like too damn bad. I saw you fuck the nanny on your ex-wife. Wow, if he can do it, she can do it too, baby. So if you have enough money, we can all be Orenthal James Simpson, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Kraus von Bülow. Even if we're black, even if we're RuPaul, or a black hermaphrodite, or Judy Tenuta, right? Everybody, Catholic aerobics, stand up, sit down, eat something. You feel guilty, now burn in hell, right? I think that's very funny. No, when those kids from Brophy and Xavier came over and left, I was like, yeah, I admit she's funny. I wasn't even raised Catholic, but I get it. And she was obnoxious. Yeah, she was very obnoxious. I thought she went a little bit overboard when she made fun of Roseanne Barr because people compared her to Roseanne Barr because they both had an obnoxious voice. I was like, yes, so does Fran Drescher. But neither one of you are as sexually desirable as Fran Drescher. Fran Drescher, that's a good-looking woman, yeah. But her voice is like Howard Wolowitz's mom. You can't give a shit. If she said, if you were having sex with Fran Drescher and she said, hey, give me more, this is great, this is the best sex I've ever had. Oh boy, this is wonderful. This is better than any of the rides at Disneyland. You'd be like, Fran, you can say this to me for the rest of our lives. And other people say, I can't stand her voice. I love her voice. Tells me all the things I like to hear. And if she really means it, I want to hear it some more. So we're going to get busy twice on Sunday, and you need to get your surveillance equipment and your U2, your SR-71, and your Apple phone, and your Apple Watch, and your Apple tablet the fuck out of my house because I really love these babies, right? Everybody knows how much Earl loves babies, right? So... Yeah, I don't mean to admit, and I don't mean to be rude. I do believe in what they told me about Uriah and Andre. And so, just because scientists tried to turn my two oldest boys into brains for computers to manipulate people, which is disgusting. Well, just because the Koreans and the Chinese and the Indians are doing doesn't mean you have to do it too. Yeah, it does, because Judah Krishnamurti died, yeah, and D.T. Suzuki, and yeah, I understand. And what they would have to do to search through the world oh my gosh, the Japanese were trying to get women back to Japan to have sex with their men. They were doing stuff way back in the 60s and stuff. Oh shit. No, that just means they're looking for the proper woman that could produce somebody like D.T. Suzuki to plug them into a computer because they're shut down. Oh, I know D.T. Suzuki, and you're no D.T. Suzuki. Right? I know John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and you're no John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Yeah, Dan Quell. But she goes, oh, shit. I didn't think about that, guys. I'm not talking to anybody in the future. I'm talking to the man that meditated every day in the past. He said he didn't want to know about the future. What perverts do with a baby's body to mind rape people. He's Nida mía, no quiero saber. And I'm very similar. I don't want to know what they're doing. I just know that I'm capable of stopping it because I'm right, they're wrong, I'm good, they're bad, I'm truthful, and they're lie. And truth can exist without lie, but lie can't exist without truth. So we can eradicate lie from the face of the planet and truthfully and faithfully love one another without this. Levine, this is an evil regime. They're mass murdering their own populace for real estate deals and material wealth, and using the death and decay from the people they're mass murdering in their own country because they don't trust them for cell phones, product packaging, and petroleum to lubricate your cars and your devices. Do you understand? Those air conditioners that guy made to keep a room cool because you're living in a box is covered in plastic. That's the death and decay of those people in Iran today that were mass murdered so you could support your local community and their local businesses. Do you understand what they do with the bodies in Mexico after they fucked them to death in the brothels when they took me to Sierra Vista, Arizona in 2006? I don't think any of you guys have the courage and the love and the intestinal fortitude and the kindness to spend 5 minutes pumping blood from this heart to this head to save children from people like you. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact, okay, that all you people that pray to Jesus as an omnipotent God cannot handle listening to the Spirit of Jesus talk today at all. Neither Benjamin Netanyahu, nor Vladimir Putin, nor Donald Trump, or Joe Biden, or Michelle Obama, or Barack Obama understand what power is, understand what glory is. Not even Andrew Ward Webber or Tim Rice or Elton John understand it, especially not Tyler fucking Sheridan's stupid sorry ass and any of the people that want to play make-believe murdering characters in his fucked up movies. I feel I ought to give you something. I'm giving you all my love so your children can inherit my love. Understand at all.